BJP as a party has never indulged in arson or violence. Tamil Nadu history says BJP is a party which never has damaged anything in a public during a protest.
Joining me now is a special guest, Vice President of Tamil Nadu BJP, Annamalai, and also former IPS officer. Sir, thank you for speaking to India Today this morning.
Thank you, Mr. Nagajan. Thank you so much.
So I would like to start off this interview with asking you, what's the BJP take on the ongoing controversy on Manusmriti? Why did this controversy start now, which happened, on September 27th, almost 1 month earlier? What is the stake of the BJP today?
This is again a needless controversy created by Mr. Thirumavalavan of the DMK alliance. And what is happening is over the last 6 months to 1 year, we are seeing needless controversy being created to generate vote banks, especially from the DMK side. And what started with Kandasasti Kavasam in Tamil Nadu, where they were insulting Lord Muruga, the song that is sung for Lord Muruga by revering him. It started there. Now it has come down to this, a selective quoting or a misreading of a book, thereby trying to consolidate their vote bank is what has led to this current controversy now in Tamil Nadu.
Mr. Thirumavalavan says that he was merely quoting, and it was BJP who twisted his words, and he demands that BJP should apologize to women of Tamil Nadu and for India. Is that he was merely quoting, he was not doing anything wrong.
Everybody knows in Tamil Nadu this Manusmriti is an artificial bogey that is created right from Dravida Kalagam days from 1949. So what has happened is there was a very selective reading of Manusmriti, or an imperfect reading of Manusmriti by one William Jones long time back in the 19th century. And that book, he has converted the Sanskrit book to English, whereby the said article he himself has inserted. There is no Manusmriti which carries the said reading. Thereby, the Dravida Kalagam later retranslated the English version to Tamil version. So basically, the original translation itself is a problem. So that was used by the Britishers for missionary conversion by William Jones, James Gladwell. A lot of people were operating in Tamil Nadu at that point of time. So what Thirumavalavan says is quoting from that book, which Dravida Kalagam has translated from William Jones to Tamil, and they're using it purely for political purpose. Everybody in the heart of the heart knows the so-called Manusmriti, which has got 40-50 versions in India, and nobody attests to the fact that speaking ill of women is there in the Manusmriti. Absolutely, it is not there. It all traces back to what William Jones' interpretation of the Sanskrit version of one version of Manusmriti. So basically, Manusmriti doesn't carry that.
So do you demand an apology from Thirumavalavan if you say that he has twisted and misquoted?
Yes, right from Dravida Kalagam to DMK to Thirumavalavan, everybody has to give an apology to the Tamil one specifically for using this as an electoral plank for the last 70 years. Not now, last 70 years, this is what they do. And this is used to discredit the concept of Hindu. To discredit the concept of Hindu woman, they use it continuously. And now Thirumavalavan has gone one step further by using this for a political mileage, especially when this political party is not doing very well. Is trying to again rack up a controversy to consolidate his vote base.
And your allies in the power today, AIDMK, and it was then the police arrested your colleagues Khushbu and other leaders. Do you think that the police went overboard by taking preventive custody of many of your colleagues?
Yeah, in a democracy, this law and order is a very fine edge, like walking on a knife's edge. So what has happened here, I felt that the police has gone a little slightly overboard. Now a political party's protest is always a legitimate right. We have to give vent to people's frustration and people's anger. So BJP as a party has never indulged in arson or violence. Tamil Nadu history says BJP is a party which never has damaged anything in a public during a protest. Khushbu or our General Secretary KT Raghavan or our State President Muruganji, they are trying to do it in a very peaceful way, which BJP is always known for. And recourse to preventive arrest and thereby stifling people's voices, I felt is not needed. I'm sure police will definitely introspect. And there is also a FIR registered against Mr. Thirumavalavan. And second, there is this case of where we are trying to protest against Thirumavalavan's statement and taking it to the wider Tamil people. I'm sure the government and the police would introspect. Tamil police is always known for its professional handling of things. And it is a great police force. I'm sure what happened yesterday is a blip in their this thing, and they will rectify it very quickly.
And the alliance that VCK has formed with DMK and Communist Party and others, the allies have stood by VCK. They have not condemned what he has said. Do you think this might take a dent on the alliance, or do you think this might consolidate their vote bank and bring them together more closely?
I tweeted yesterday that what happened for the denigration of Tamil women will be the last straw on the Dravidian camel's back. So Mr. Stalin will be outrightly rejected by Tamil women folks very specifically, because this is not one, it's a continuous second insult of them. So the Tamil Kadavul, what we call as the Tamil god Lord Muruga, the Kandasasti Kavasam, which was done 350 years back in praise of Lord Muruga, was insulted by a group which has got a direct link to the DMK party. That is number one. 80 lakh Tamil people have come to the road a month back to do Vel Puja, which BJP has organized it. Now, if you look at the second time when they shamelessly defend Thirumavalavan for using that kind of word, I am seeing that Mr. Stalin himself has lost every single chance of coming to the seat of Tamil political power. And I'm sure Tamil women in large number are going to reject it. History shows Jayalalithaa or Karunanidhi, whoever was there, they were able to take a large chunk of Tamil women voters, because women voters, they vote pretty strong and they vote in pretty en masse when compared to male voters. Here I'm going to see they have completely misread people's mindset, and they are going overboard to consolidate a particular base votes, and they are going to be rejected hugely. And that is why our state president, Mr. Murugan, also said that wherever the DMK and its allies, including VCK, they go for election campaigning for 2021, they'll be given a very befitting reply by Tamil one. I stand by what he said. I'm sure the anger would get translated into the field, and they should forget ever coming to power in Tamil Nadu, DMK plus its alliance.
You are telling me that this will be an election issue for BJP and other parties also, that Manusmriti and what Thirumavalavan spoke about women will remain an election issue for the BJP?
BJP as a party never believe in raking up issues, but these are all issues that has come out on its own, and BJP is trying to represent people's anger. We are only a party that is giving vent to their frustrations and anger. So BJP's election plank is very simple. It is going to be on development. It is going to be on anti-corruption. It is going to be on Prime Minister Modi ji's welfare schemes that has benefited the huge population of Tamil Nadu. So issues like Kandasasti Kavasam and issues like insulting Tamil women by Mr. Thirumavalavan will actually find a resonance with the Tamil people. They will come out on its own. But BJP will never believe in raking up anything. These are all very natural outcomes. But our base would be on anti-corruption, development, and Modi ji. This will definitely add to it, because people, yesterday a protest also we are seeing across Tamil Nadu, women folks who are not even connected to the BJP party turned up in large numbers, which itself shows that people themselves are thinking this could be an issue in which they should vote.
You spoke about the Vel Puja and Vel Yatra. Just wanted to touch upon it. Can you tell us briefly what is the BJP plan for the Vel Yatra? When is it starting? From where to where? And what is your plan of action for the Vel Yatra?
The Vel Yatra in Tamil, Vel is the instrument that Lord Muruga holds in his hand. And the Yatra symbolizes that we travel from one place to another. Vel Yatra, we are starting on November 6th. We believe Lord Muruga, Tamil culture, we believe Lord Muruga resides in 6 places in Tamil Nadu, which we call as Aru Padai Veedu. And the 7th house is also Lord Annamalai of Coimbatore. So our state president Muruganji and other senior leaders will travel across Tamil Nadu with stops in every district, but political rallies in these 6 places, Arupadai plus 7, Coimbatore. It will start from November 6, which will go for about 20 days till November 26. It will start from Tirutani and it will end in Tiruchendur. The whole concept of doing this is to remind people that they are continuously getting insulted by so-called secular forces, which operate on the bogey of secularism to consolidate their vote base. They do nothing for any community. BJP as a party never believes in doing caste-based or religious-based canvassing. But we believe Hindus are getting insulted continuously, and they are not being taken care by any political party. So this is a platform in which BJP is trying to tell them, just stand up for who you are, stand up for your culture. When your gods gets insulted, stand up for that. And this is not a BJP party doing it. This is BJP party is trying to give vent to people's frustrations and anger. So in continuation of that, the Vel Yatra is for 2 purposes. One, to thank the people for participating in large numbers. And second, to remind people of the base in which Tamil culture is built. That is a spiritual base that transcends religion also. That is to remind them that they have to stand for a larger cause.
That was a pleasure talking to you, Mr. Annamalai, and thanks for speaking to India Today again.
Thank you, Mr. Nagarjun. It's always a pleasure. Thank you.